अच्छा, so if you can see the screen, ये हम स्टार्ट करें। ये सारे हमने इलेक्ट्रोड्स वगैरह तो हमने खैर पढ़ लिया था पहले ही। क्विक रिकैप कि मेन जो चीज़ थी वो ये थी कि हायर पोटेंशियल जब भी दो इलेक्ट्रोड्स को कनेक्ट करो तो हमने पढ़ा था कि हायर पोटेंशियल गेन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड द लोअर पोटेंशियल हैज अ टेंडेंसी टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स। हमने सॉल्ट ब्रिज के साथ सारे डायग्राम्स वगैरह हमने ड्रॉ किए थे। Now, what we were basically up to, what we had started was that we started figuring out how to make redox equations without actually drawing these electrodes. ठीक है, diagrams draw नहीं करने, straightforward कि if you're given two reactants, which one is going to gain electrons, which one is going to lose electrons, you need to figure that out on your own. So one example was that if you had two electrodes like this, if you were given two electrodes like this, okay, there's a chlorine electrode and there was an iron electrode, Fe2 plus Fe3 plus electrode. So and they're reacting together. So directly by just looking at the equation, you can figure out that the higher potential gains electrons and the lower E naught loses electrons, and you can make an overall equation. जिसके अंदर higher wala that's going in the forward direction and the lower one is going in the backward direction. So you can add up the reactants and the products, making the number of electrons gained and lost equal, and you can figure out the overall reaction. Now what we were up to, what we had started was that if the electrodes were not even given, okay, electrodes given ona, that's easy, you can figure out. What if you were only given reactants? Or ये हम example कर रहे थे कि if there's copper given and there is FeCl3. Okay, so you have copper and you have FeCl3. These two are provided. You're being asked to figure out a reaction that's going to happen between copper and FeCl3. Uh, so I had written down a few steps. I had told you that step one is to identify the reactants. So we were able to identify the reactants. There's copper and there's Fe plus 3 and there's Cl minus 1. I told you that if the reactant is an ionic compound, you have to treat the ions as separate species. You have to treat them as separate substances. So FeCl3, don't think of FeCl3 as one thing. Think of it as Fe plus 3 and Cl minus 1. Okay, moving on, that was the first step. You identify the reactants. Now, any one of these is going to gain electrons and any one of these is going to lose electrons. Right now, we don't know which one. So I told you that step two is that you list all possible electrode reactions involving the above. Any electrode that involves copper, write that down because you don't know what copper is going to do. Right now, you don't know what copper is going to do. So copper would is in equilibrium with copper plus 1, so it could form copper plus 1. Copper is also in the next reaction in equilibrium with copper plus 2, so that's also a possibility, and different, they have different E naught values. Then you have, I said, then you have Fe plus 3. So Fe plus 3 is in equilibrium with Fe. So that was one electrode. Fe plus 3 is in equilibrium with Fe plus 2 as well. So two possibilities. It could gain 3 electrons. It could gain 1 electrons. We are not sure what's going to happen. Of a Cl minus 1, there was just one equation that had Cl minus 1. Sathi, let me just quickly open the data booklet as well. So all these equations you can figure out from the data booklet and write down all equations. You don't need to actually write this down. You just have to mark these equations on the data booklet. So moving on, we did not reach step 3. Okay, so I'm going to start with step 3 now. Now step 3 is once you have figured out all the possibilities. Okay, these are all the possibilities. Step 3 is कि हमने क्या पढ़ा है? हमने पढ़ा है कि higher E naught gains electrons. ठीक है, that's step 3. कि out of all these 5-6 possibilities, the highest E naught, the one that is having the highest E naught, is the one that's going to gain electrons. So, and lowest E naught. So out of all these, lowest E naught is the one that's going to lose electrons. So that's what we have studied. Okay, higher E naught gains electrons, lower E naught. So ये 5 equations आपके सामने हैं. You just have to figure out okay, which one is going to gain electrons, which one is going to lose electrons, but with one thing in mind, that you have to make sure that the reactants are present. अच्छा, इस बात का मतलब क्या है कि make sure that the reactants are present. Okay, I'll just explain to you as I solve this question. So first thing is, अच्छा, make sure that you remember okay, what are your reactants. Your reactants are copper, your reactants are Fe plus 3, and your reactants are Cl minus 1. So out of these three, you're trying to figure out which one is going to gain electron and which one is going to lose electrons. तो पहले तो इन इक्वेशंस पे आ जाते हैं जो सारी पॉसिबिलिटीज हमने लिखी हैं. तो अभी हाईएस्ट ई नॉट किसके हाईएस्ट ई नॉट इज दिस वन. ठीक है, इट्स 1.36 volts. ठीक है, now listen very carefully. This has the highest E naught. ठीक है, this means this has the strongest tendency to gain electrons. So out of all the possibilities, highest E naught ये. इसका मतलब है it's going to gain electrons. इसका मतलब है it's going to go in the forward. It's going to go in the forward direction. It's going to gain electrons. So that's the one with the highest E naught. It's going to gain electrons. But there's one issue, and that issue is okay, who's going to gain electrons? It's going to be chlorine. It's going to be chlorine that's going to be gaining electrons. And if you इसको अगर मैं नीचे करूं, if you look at your reactants, so you would notice there is no chlorine in your reactants. मतलब आपने जो possibilities लिखी थी ना, you just wrote down all the possibilities, और उसके अंदर you figure out कि this equation, this particular equation has the highest tendency to gain electrons. वहां तक बात ठीक है. But the problem is, okay, if you select this equation, then it's chlorine that's actually gaining electrons. Lekin if you look at the three reactants that you wrote down, there is no chlorine. So you can't really select this equation because this equation doesn't apply to your reaction. Okay? So because you don't have chlorine, so it's a pointless equation. So which is why I'm not going to select it. I'm just going to remove it. I'm going to cut it out. ठीक है, because क्लोरीन इलेक्ट्रॉन कैसा गेन कर सकता है अगर वो है ही नहीं स्टार्ट के अंदर. ठीक है, डू यू गेट द आइडिया कि ये क्लियर है? समीर, इज दिस क्लियर? ईमान, आयशा?
जी सर.
यस सर.
अच्छा, तो उसके आगे फिर
सर क्लोरीन ऊपर है ना इक्वेशन में?
नहीं, ऊपर Cl-1 है. मतलब अगर तो मतलब Cl-1 और Cl2 में डिफरेंस है ना. ठीक है, अगर तो इक्वेशन होती ना Cl-1 गेनिंग और लूजिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, फिर ठीक है, फिर Cl-1 तो है हमारे पास, बट वी डोंट हैव Cl2. ठीक है, सो वी कांट यूज Cl2. फिर बाकी आ जाओ. अब बाकियों में से सिलेक्ट करो. I've cut that equation out because it doesn't apply to my reaction. Now the rest of the four, which one has the highest potential? तो 0.77 volts. ठीक है, तो बाकियों में ना सबसे ज्यादा टेंडेंसी इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करने की, it's this one, 0.77 volts. ठीक है, सो इस पे वही सारी चीजें करते हैं. हाईएस्ट ई नॉट. ठीक है, सो it's supposed to gain gains electrons. ठीक है, that's fine. The highest E naught gains electrons. So who's gaining electron in this case? It's उसको सर्कल कर लेते हैं. It's Fe plus 3 that's gaining electrons, right? तो ऊपर देखो Fe plus 3 है हमारे पास. So which is why I am going to select this equation कि out of the three reactants, who's going to gain electrons? It's going to be Fe plus 3. ठीक है, and specifically this equation, it has the highest potential to gain electrons. So I've figured out the first part कि highest E naught gains electrons. तो फिर लूज कौन करेगा? फिर उल्टा सिलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा कि लोएस्ट ई नॉट किसका है. ठीक है, सो आउट ऑफ द रेस्ट मतलब आउट ऑफ ऑल द इक्वेशंस नाउ ट्राई एंड फिगर आउट कि लोएस्ट ई नॉट किसका है. तो लोएस्ट ई नॉट आ रहा है दिस वन. अच्छा रिमेंबर ये सारी वर्किंग आप डेटा बुकलेट के ऊपर ही कर रहे होगे, मतलब ये अलग से कॉपी करने की जरूरत नहीं है। अच्छा दिस इज द लोएस्ट ई नॉट, minus 0.04 volts. So that means it has the strongest tendency to lose electrons. But again, अगर इसकी strongest tendency है lose करने की, so it's going to go in the backward direction. ठीक है, it's going to lose electrons. So who's going to lose electrons? It's going to be Fe that's supposed to lose electrons. But now the problem is you don't have Fe. वो जो ऊपर तीन reactants लिखे हैं ना, there is no Fe present. So इसलिए I'm not going to use this equation. ठीक है, it's a pointless equation. कि ठीक है Fe has the highest tendency to lose electrons, but I don't have Fe to begin with, so there's no point to this equation. तो इसको हटा देते हैं, ठीक है, let's remove that. अब देखो कि lowest E naught किसकी आ रही है. Lowest E naught is for this one. It's going to lose electrons. ठीक है, इसका मतलब है कि it likes to go in the backward direction, wants to lose electrons. वहां तक ठीक है. तो अब वो फाइनल वो भी चेक कर लो. Are the reactants present? So who's going to lose electrons? Copper is going to lose electrons. और ऊपर अगर देखो तो ऊपर कॉपर है आपके पास, सो दिस इज फाइन. ठीक है, there's nothing wrong with this. You're going to select this equation. तो आपने दो चीजें सिलेक्ट करनी थी. You had to select the highest potential equation which gains electrons, and you had to select the lowest potential equation which is supposed to lose electrons. But you had to make sure कि जो भी गेन कर रहा है, जो भी लूज कर रहा है, वो आपके पास है कि नहीं है. ठीक है, सो द रिएक्टेंट्स मस्ट बी प्रेजेंट. ठीक है, अदरवाइज you're not going to select that equation. So I'm going to mark these two equations. एक मेरी ये होगी और एक जो forward जा रही है which is this one. These are going to be my two equations. एक मतलब ये तीन reactants थे ना, तो इनमें से मुझे पता लग गया कि किसने gain करना है और किसने which one is going to lose. ठीक है, is this clear? इसके ऊपर कोई questions नहीं है किसी का? बाकी सारे anyone? ज़ेबेदा clear है ये?
जी
शिमनी
सर क्लियर है।
महक ठीक है. अच्छा खैर इसकी हम अभी बहुत प्रैक्टिस भी करेंगे. ठीक है, विल डू मोर इक्वेशंस एज वेल. अब फाइनल काम क्या है? फाइनल काम वही है कि जस्ट मेक एन इक्वेशन नाउ. You figure out who's going to gain electrons, you figure out who's going to lose electrons. So I'm just going to write down step number 4, which is कि वो वही काम है जो आप सेल के अंदर करते थे, बस दोनों इक्वेशंस को you just add the two equations up. So step number 4 is, अच्छा step number 4 that is कि add or make an overall equation. ठीक है, वो क्या करते थे? जस्ट ऐड द रिएक्टेंट्स और दूसरी साइड पे ऐड अप ऑल द प्रोडक्ट्स और राइट डाउन ऑल द प्रोडक्ट्स. ठीक है, दैट्स स्टेप नंबर 4. एंड यू जस्ट हैव टू उसके अंदर एक ख्याल करना है कि मेक श्योर number of electrons gained and lost are equal. As a number of electrons gained and lost are equal. तो I'll just go back और इन दोनों को बस मैं सिंपली ऐड अप कर दूंगा. ठीक है, पहले तो सीधा करके लिख लो. एक एक वर्जन है. ठीक है, so it's going in the backward direction. So I'm going to write it's copper changing into copper 2 plus. So copper losing electrons to form copper 2 plus 2 electrons. ठीक है, तो उसको मैंने सीधा करके लिख दिया. And the other one जो gain करने वाली equation है, that's this one. तो उसको भी लिख लेते हैं. That's वो forward ही जा रही है. That's Fe plus 3 gaining 1 electron to form, what is it forming? Fe plus 2. अच्छा इसमें दोनों इक्वेशंस में नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स गेन एंड लॉस्ट आर नॉट इक्वल. सो आई एम गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई दिस इक्वेशन बाय 2. तो इन सारों को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर लो एंड जस्ट ऐड देम अप. So it's going to be copper plus 2 Fe plus 3. ये 2 electrons cancel out हो जाएंगे. राइट साइड पे you have ऊपर वाले में this product is copper plus 2, नीचे वाले में product is 2 Fe plus 2. So this over here is your overall equation. It's the overall redox equation when copper and FeCl3 react. So that's your final overall equation. तो ये सारा काम आपने करना है. अच्छा, it डेटा बुकलेट सामने होना प्रिंटेड, so it's much faster, क्योंकि ये वाला जो स्टेप है ना, ये अपने डेटा बुकलेट के ऊपर मार्क करनी है इक्वेशंस, और वही फिगर आउट कर लेना है कि कौन गेन करेगा, कौन लूज करेगा. So we are going to do another question. ये तो कॉपर और FeCl3 का हमने रिएक्शन प्रेडिक्ट कर लिया. अच्छा, इसके ऊपर जो अभी हम काफी क्वेश्चंस के ऊपर करेंगे. यूजुअली इट्स जस्ट अ 2-3 मार्क क्वेश्चन, 3 मार्क क्वेश्चन होता है ज्यादा. नॉट लेकिन कभी कभार a lot of times ये जो इक्वेशन है ना, इसके ऊपर फिर आगे you might get a moles question or lots of questions on this particular equation. So issue होता है कि getting to this equation is not as important as उसके बाद जो questions होते हैं. So let's try another. ये सारे steps ना ये hopefully लिख लिए होंगे. Let's try another equation. अच्छा, इस दफा let's have. अच्छा, टाइम जाया होगा वो इक्वेशंस, अभी टाइम जाया होगा क्योंकि लिखनी पड़ेंगी डेटा बुकलेट से. अच्छा, so we're going to do अच्छा, there's SO2 reacting with acidified H2O2. अच्छा, this is the equation that I'm going to try and predict what the reaction is going to be. अच्छा, right now I have no clue whatsoever. ये reaction हमने कभी पढ़ा ही नहीं है, ठीक है? So no idea what's going to happen. अच्छा, first thing is identify the species, ठीक है? Reactants. So I'm going to write down my reactants. Now both of them are not ionic compounds. So मतलब SO2 is SO2, ठीक है? उसको मतलब it's not made up of ions. So that's one. H2O2 is also a covalent molecule, so उसको भी break नहीं करना. It doesn't have ions. Acidified का क्या मतलब होता है? Acidified का मतलब है कि there is H+1 involved as well, ठीक है? Not acting as a separate reactant. मतलब जब भी acidified लिखा होता है ना, इसका मतलब है it's not a reaction with H+1 per se, but it's H2O2 that might require H+1 in the reaction. तो assist कर रहा होगा H+1, ठीक है? वो मैं बता देता हूँ, दिखा देता हूँ कि किस तरह होगा. अच्छा, coming back, equations, ठीक है? Redox equations, वो सारी हम लिस्ट करते हैं. ये दो रिएक्टेंट्स हैं. So something is going to happen to SO2, something is going to happen to H2O2. So I'm going to go and open the data booklet and I'm going to write down all the equations that involve either SO2 or H2O2. So one second, ये कहाँ गए? अच्छा, SO2 को पहले ढूंढते हैं और वो S के अंदर होगा, ठीक है? तो अल्फाबेटिकली अगर चलो तो they it's going to be ठीक है. There's one S over here. अगर मैं इसको, अच्छा ये इधर नीचे बॉटम के ऊपर ही है. There's only one equation that I can actually figure out. अच्छा, ये देख लेते हैं. अच्छा, इक्वेशन नंबर 1, ये मैं एक सेकंड कॉपी कर लूँ. It's going to be SO4 2 minus, yeah, plus 4H plus, plus 2 electrons, and then it's in equilibrium with SO2. Plus 2H2O. And this E naught is 0.17. It's 0.17 volts. SO2 की, just one second, let me check if there's another equation. नहीं, ठीक है, ये आसान काम है, इसमें कोई खास, they're not multiple equations, there's only, ठीक है, I don't find any other equation for SO2. So I've written that equation down. अगले पे आ जाओ. The next one is H2O2. So let's try and find equations for H2O2. And remember, it's acidified as well. So hopefully H2O2 की हमें थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा equations मिल जाए. So if you look at the data booklet and H के अंदर पहले तो वो, अच्छा ये यहाँ पे, पता नहीं यहाँ पे तो नहीं है. आगे होगी। ठीक है, there's one, if you, ये यहाँ पे, ठीक है, ये H2O2 की इक्वेशन है, so I'm going to write that down. It's O2 plus H2O, नहीं सॉरी, नॉट H2O, one second. अच्छा, एक जो इसमें मेजर गलती होगी ना, वो इक्वेशंस कॉपी करने में ना गलती, बी वेरी केयरफुल व्हेन यू आर कॉपिंग दीज इक्वेशंस. अच्छा, O2 plus 2H plus 1 plus 2 electrons and it's in equilibrium with H2O2, और इसका E नॉट जो है ना, that's given as, और E नॉट कॉपी करने में ना बहुत गलतियां होंगी, ठीक है, so you have to be very careful when you're dealing with the data booklet. So it's 0.68 volts. And अच्छा, और कोई H2O2, if we can, हाँ ठीक है, ये ऊपर टॉप पे भी है, ठीक है, this one. So there's another equation that involves H2O2. अच्छा, ये क्या, H2O2 plus 2H plus 1 plus 2 electrons, and the product is water. Two water molecules are my product, and it's 1.77 volts. ठीक है, इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को बस डबल चेक कर लेते हैं कि one is O2 plus 2H plus 2 electrons and H2O2, that's 0.68 volts, and the other one is 1.77 volts, और वो पहली वाली 0.17 volts है, ठीक है. और बस देख लेते हैं, just to be on the safe side, if there is any more H2O2 electrodes left. ठीक है, इधर तो नहीं है, so I don't think, और SO2 के भी नहीं है. ठीक है, so we just figure out कि वापस इस पे आ जाते हैं. अच्छा, we just figured out that we had these three possible electrode reactions. So out of these three, we need to figure out, अब next step पे आ जाओ. Next step क्या है कि इनमें से which one is going to gain electrons, which one is going to lose electrons, but make sure that the reactants are present. ठीक है, these are your reactants. They are supposed, मतलब they have to be there. So highest potential is the one that gains electrons. In this case, highest potential is this one. ठीक है, so it's highest E naught, and it's going to gains electrons. Highest E naught gains electrons. अच्छा, वो भी check कर लो कि do we have any issues with this equation if we select this equation. तो highest E naught is supposed to one, हाँ ठीक है, highest E naught है, तो gain करेगा कौन? It's going to be H2O2 and H plus 1 that would be gaining electrons. तो do we have the two substances in our reactants? तो ऊपर देखो reactants के अंदर ये दोनों पड़े हुए हैं, तो इसका मतलब है ये equation ठीक है, इसके साथ कोई मसला नहीं है, so we are good to go. अब फिर वापस आ जाओ, lowest potential is the one जो हमने ये टॉप पे है, that's 0.17 volts. This is lowest E naught and it's supposed to lose electrons. तो इसका मतलब है it's going to go in the backward direction. So if it goes in the backward direction, so who's going to lose electrons? It's going to be SO2 and water molecules. अच्छा, water के बारे में एक चीज का ख्याल रखना कि the assumption is that water is present everywhere. ठीक है, things are happening in solution and they are present. So अगर water explicitly ना, it's not written in the reactants, just assume कि it is there. ठीक है, it's kind of is always there. So it's SO2 that's losing electrons to form SO4 2 minus and 4H plus 1. So nothing wrong with this equation. Everything is fine. So we're going to select this equation. तो हमारे पास दोनों equations आ जाएंगी, और फिर electrons भी बराबर है. Gained 2 electrons and on the other side you lost 2 electrons. तो आप simply क्या करो इसमें, तो अलग से equation लिखने की बजाय बस overall directly भी कर सकते हो. So the overall reaction is, पर एक साइड पे reactants लिखो, दूसरी साइड पे products लिखो. First equation के reactants क्या हैं? It's SO2 and 2H2O. So it's SO2 plus 2H2O. Those are the reactions of the first equation. सेकेंड ऑर्डर के सेकेंड जो इक्वेशन है उसके रिएक्टेंट्स के H2O2 and 2H+1 2H+1 and then write down your products. So what are your products in this reaction? First one में the products are ये सारे SO4 2 minus plus 4H+1 and the second one the products are two water molecules. Okay, that's it. So this is your overall equation. Now you can always simplify this overall equation as well like a math equation. पहली चीज जो होगी वो तो होगा ये 2H+1 if you get the 2H+1 to the other side तो 4H+1 जो है ना उसमें से माइनस हो जाएंगे so this would become instead of 4 it's going to become 2 और फिर ये कि ये two water molecules जो हैं ये तो वैसे ही कट हो जाएंगे because they're on both sides. So you're going to remove the two water molecules. End result is your equation would be it's going to be SO2 plus H2O2 plus the other side is SO4 2 minus and 2H+1. ठीक है. So that's your overall equation. ये बस carefully एक दफा equation लिख लो ना. Just make sure कि you can simplify this like a math equation. कि एक साइड पे H+1 है दूसरी साइड पे भी H+1 है यू कैन कट देम आउट ठीक है एक साइड पे अगर 4x है दूसरी साइड पे 2x है तो 2x को दूसरी साइड पे लेके जाओ तो इट्स गोइंग टू रिमेन 4x minus 2x हो जाएगा ठीक है सो you can always simplify equations like math equations दोनों साइडों पे water molecules हैं so you can simply cut them out ठीक है remove them from the equation अच्छा now you've been able to figure out the redox reaction ये हमने figure out करना था okay, what would happen if SO2 and H2O2 they react, and we have figured out the end reaction. Okay, what's going to happen? Or बाकी they might ask you about the feasibility of the reaction. तो वो E naught cell है. तो वो आपने जो दोनों select किए ना higher potential minus lower potential उनका potential difference निकालो. It's going to be highest E naught is 1.77 volts and lowest E naught is 0.17 volts. You subtract the two, whatever you get, I think 1.60 volts, which is fairly positive, and that means the reaction is going to be quite vigorous. So, is तरह you've been able to figure out the overall reaction based on the electrode potentials. ठीक है तो ये आपने ना steps जो हैं वो follow करने हैं. ठीक है step 1 2 3 4 और बीच वाले स्टेप में ना you don't have to actually write the equations. वर्किंग के अंदर भी ना आप पेपर के अंदर you don't actually have to write all the equations. जब वो आप वर्किंग कर लो ना उसी के ऊपर डेटा बुकलेट के ऊपर तो you just have to write the equations that are going to work. ठीक है तो आप फाइनल इक्वेशंस लिखते हो आप सारी इक्वेशंस उठा के नहीं लिखते थे तो this is how you're going to do this reaction. तो अब एक काम ये करना है कि कोई पहले तो ये बताओ कि कोई डाउट्स वगैरह तो वो बता दो इसके ऊपर ना I'm going to give you अच्छा I'm going to give you some questions जो मैं अभी क्लासरूम पे भी अपलोड कर देता हूँ कि try and figure out दो तीन reactions खुद ही figure out करो कि let's say there's FeSO4 plus KMNO4 and again it's acidified तो इसका मतलब है कि there would be H+1 ions in the equation so that's question number 1 ये figure out करना है फिर figure out करना है कि फिर figure out करना है कि Cl2 reacting with KBr but that has to be figured out using this method ठीक है जिसके अंदर you use electrode reactions इसके अंदर ख्याल करना कि फर्स्ट वाले में कि your ions, because both of them are ionic compounds. So when you identify your reactants, this one would be Fe+2. इसमें क्या क्या reactants होंगे? SO4 -2, मतलब treat them as separate species. ठीक है, KMnO4 में क्या होगा? K+1, MnO4 -1, and obviously you have H+1 as well. So when you're trying to figure out this first equation, so you have 4 reactants. इनमें से आपने figure out करना है कि who's going to gain electrons, who's going to lose electrons. इनके जितने भी possible reactions है, any electrode that involves Fe+2, just write an equation, मतलब note that equation down. K+1 की भी कोई भी equation हो, MnO4 minus की हो. अच्छा, similarly Cl2 दूसरे में क्या होंगे reactant? Cl2 तो Cl2 ही होता है. KBr is an ionic compound, so it has two things, K+1 and Br -1. So basically in total 3 species. One is Cl2, the other one is K+1, and the third one is Br -1. So इनमें से कोई electron gain करेगा. तो ये task है, ठीक है? These two questions, I'll also upload this, ठीक है, on Google Classroom. तो ये मैं send कर देता हूँ. ये बाकी बता दो कि is this clear?
Yes, sir.
सारों को ठीक है. आयशा clear है? यमुना clear है?
Yes,
जी
sir.
सर.
चलो ठीक है, मैं फिर ये जैसे कॉपिंग अटेंडेंस और क्लास, ये 2 क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट कर लेना, आज ही कंप्लीट करके उस पर अपलोड कर देना क्लासरूम के ऊपर. मैं उसके ऊपर असाइनमेंट भी बना लेता हूँ अभी 1 मिनट में. ठीक, चलिए ठीक है, ओके देन, टेक केयर, अल्लाह हाफिज.
Allah Hafiz.
अल्लाह हाफिज.